Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Kay. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I'm finna get into these questions I told y'all that people asked me from the comments. So the first set is delays in moving. How do you deal with them? Basically, I would just say it's really no set way to deal with delays in your move. Y'all went through my story. Y'all watched it. What I told y'all, I was mad about the delay, but it's really all on God's timing. So don't be mad about the delay. You never know what He's protecting you from while you're being delayed. You know what I'm saying? So go with the flow. Learn to go with the flow of things. Don't get mad if something don't go your way right then and there, or if you're not able to move when you set to move, something like that. Just, be patient. Continue to stay patient, and just know that it's gonna happen when it's meant to happen. Somebody else said, stop making excuses. I think they were basically saying like they've been making excuses throughout their move. Basically they was just like they making excuses for a reason that's for them not to move, or why they can't move, budget planning, things of that nature. I like to tell you is stuff gonna happen, things gonna happen. You can't really just if your goal is set on moving, then you can't really just find any excuse in the book to not conquer your goals or to not make your move. Like you could say, oh, this and this why I can't move, or this not going right. Things not gonna go right in your move. I promise it won't. Some people can probably say that everything went perfectly planned out in their move. I'm not one of them that can say that, because it was just a spur of the moment thing. We didn't plan nothing, it just happened. So yeah, all I can say is stop making excuses. If you go after what you want, if you want to do it, do it. If you want something, go get it. The next comment was, don't stress over your move, let it flow. And yeah, that's basically like I was saying with delays, y'all. I was stressed over my move. Like I was just really trying to get here. And that was what my sole focus was on, to the point where I was getting mad, upset, depressed, stressed, and everything else about not being able to move. But don't do what I did. Like literally just go with the flow. Everything is gonna align, everything gonna happen when it's supposed to happen. Yeah, and that's really all I can say on it. The next one was, don't tell people your plans, because life happens and you may not get to move when you want to. And that's true. The girl was saying, she was like, stuff just kept coming up, bills and all this other stuff, which is true, y'all. Just because you want to move, everyday life ain't gonna stop. The bills ain't gonna stop. Nothing is gonna stop. So, trying to save the money, that's one thing. But you can't, life's still gonna happen. And when she say, just don't tell people your plans, don't. Because the minute you tell somebody your plans, everything is gonna be ruined. It's like the minute you let it out in the atmosphere, it go to shit. So don't put your business out in the atmosphere. Don't tell people your goals. Don't tell them your plans. None of that. Just pop out with it. The last one was, oh, don't tell people your plans until after they've gone through, which is true. Once stuff is settled, signed, sealed, delivered, then you can go out and tell people your big news, or tell people what your moves are and stuff like that. But the minute you tell them prematurely, stuff go downhill, and then you didn't put out in the atmosphere or told people that, okay, I'm doing this or I'm doing that. I didn't close on this business, and then something come up to where you didn't close, or you didn't move, you didn't get the car you wanted or something like that, and you told everybody you got it. It's like people gonna laugh at you, people gonna have something to say, and yeah, you just don't want to put that negative energy on you. You don't want to have that negative energy surrounding you. So just don't speak on nothing until it's done. It's set in stone. Can't nobody come back and take it back or none of that. So yeah, that's what I can say. The next one was, somebody said avoid Southeast and West Dallas. I don't know those areas, y'all. All I can tell you is that I steer clear of all of them, because I'm not familiar with none of that. But I did wind up going to South Dallas one time, and that was the apartments I told y'all about, called Southern Oaks or something like that. It's in the other video it's in this video right here. Southern Oaks, that was in South Dallas, and I didn't even know it, y'all. That was at the time when I was looking at for apartments in Dallas that was cheaper. But yeah, I don't stay in Southeast or West Dallas. I don't even stay in Dallas, period. So yeah, avoid them at all costs unless you just necessarily have to move that way. Somebody else said apartment ratings being biased, some good, some bad. That was my biggest. That was the biggest thing for me. Like, every time I looked at something, it was some positive reviews, it was some negative reviews, but I didn't even care about the positive stuff. I needed to see what the negative was and if it was that bad. So majority of the negatives that I looked at, a lot of everything was just like, oh, we got bad roaches and all this other stuff. And I was like, I ain't dealing with no bugs. But at the same time, you could just have bad neighbors and nasty neighbors, you know, but still, no. But yeah, that was the main, that was my biggest one. It was always either trash, roaches, parking. I wasn't real big on the parking incidents because I feel like all apartments have issues with parking. So everybody try to fight over the closest parking spots. We got an issue with parking, but it ain't just to where I complain or nothing. So yeah, and we don't have issue with bugs out here either. But I did spray our apartment when we first moved in. I do that with anything. I don't care if it's brand new, old, nothing. I'm gonna bum in. I'm gonna spray them to make sure stuff stay away. So yeah, spray your apartment regularly, and you really won't worry about bugs or whatever. The only thing I can tell you is weigh the bad ratings. Like, if it's nothing that's just too bad, where people breaking in the cars, trash all everywhere. A lot of people complain about trash and stuff. I didn't have none of that problem when I looked at our ratings for out here. Majority of people just said the office staff was rude, but I don't deal with them. I ain't gotta deal with y'all, so I don't deal with them. I don't say two words to them, none of that. And yeah, that was the main parts that I seen for out here was just the parking and the office staff being rude. I don't care about neither one of those. So just weigh your options with those bad ratings, y'all. If the bad outweigh the good, then steer clear or go look for yourself, you know, get a vibe of it yourself on your own. The next one said how to find apartments and houses. I use Rently for houses. For apartments, I know I told majority of y'all, go get on apartmentlist.com or download the Apartment List app. They show you way more apartments than apartments.com or Apartment Guide, anything like that. They have way more apartments that have stuff that you didn't even see on the internet or nothing if you searched. So a lot of their stuff pops up. It's really good. It lets you pick your own budget, your income, and your features, amenities, and stuff you want, and it'll show you different apartments. Some apartments that's not even listed online. It did really good. It showed me a lot of different options. It also has housing apartments on there. I know a lot of people ask that, how do you find the housing apartments? It is a website, y'all, which I will put right here. You can go to their website. I'll also pin it in the description down below, so all you gotta do is click it. You can go on their website and do whatever you need to do as far as housing wise, y'all. I'm not on housing, so I can't really answer half of those housing questions for y'all. But I can point y'all in the direction of where to go. But I don't know how it works or anything. And somebody asked places that accept houses. I don't really know the places that do accept it. I'm just guessing that most houses that probably accept it will put it in their description, like, you know, Section 8 vouchers welcome. I've seen that before. So yeah. And the last question was, can I share my apartment info and apartments? How do you find apartments with specials? Y'all, I cannot share my apartment info right now. I would like to tell you it's a lot of them. So yeah, it's a lot of them. And as far as specials go, I didn't find out. How did I find this one with a special? I don't even remember how I even came across these apartments, y'all. If I'm being honest, I think I was just searching, because I don't think they popped up on the apartment list. Or did they? I don't know. I don't remember that. But as far as specials, like I said, y'all can get on the apartment list, and it'll have rent special. It'll have release savings, rent savings. It'll say something in bold letters in red, highlighted in red, on the listing of that apartment. So you'll know which ones have discounts on move-in, rental rates, things of that nature. It'll actually say it on there. And I'll pop up an example right here, so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Y'all will see how it's red, and it has like rent savings, lease savings, application discounts, stuff like that. So for our apartments, we actually had a $1,000 move-in special. No, it was $1,000 off rent, and your application. You paid your application fee. And I think your deposit was waived. No, you pay your application fee, you pay your deposit, and you get $1,000 off rent. So at the time of moving, we paid for our application fee, which was $100, because it was $50 per adult. We paid the deposit, which was $550, and then here you also have the option in Texas General, not just here these apartments, but in Texas in general, you have the option to not pay your deposit up front. They actually have like a deposit insurance that you go through, and you pay $15 a month for your deposit, which is pretty good. So yeah, you got that option, or you can pay your deposit in full. Our deposit was $550, and then our first month's rent with the deposit off was $1,350. So yeah, I mean yeah, $1,350 with the $1,000 off. But other than that, yeah, like I told y'all, we application process and stuff. I'm not sure if that's for everybody, but the application process was pretty smooth. We applied that Thursday and got approved. We got approved the next day, or was it the same day? I think we got approved the next day, something like that. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much it. It's not bad. It was a smooth little process, but I can't say that for every apartment complex. Everybody different. Everybody go through different creditors and stuff like that. So I really don't know. You just gotta apply, try it out, and see how it works for you. But that is all the questions that I have for today, y'all. I just wanted to get on here and answer some of y'all questions for y'all. I will be back with a part 2 of these questions. Well, of some different questions, of course, but of the comments that was left and that a lot of people asked me. But yeah, y'all, that's the end of the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out.